Okay, so we're doing some foundation training around Leave It. And what I've just thrown there is a pair of car keys. And all I'm doing is reinforcing this puppy for looking away. So I always start with an arbitrary object. In this case, it was car keys because that's what I had with me. Because I don't want to throw food first. Look how much more attention the puppy pays to food on the ground, right? So the whole idea when you're teaching Leave It is you're trying to teach your dog to disengage with something. Basically look away and builds this attention back to you. So it's great to start with something that they're less interested in. This puppy is clearly very interested in food. So I'm doing a bunch of repetitions where I throw the food and then I wait for the puppy to look away and reward. I'm trying not to lure the puppy away from the food, but capture that minute when he looks away. So all I'm saying is the word yes when he looks up at me and giving food. I do this a lot where I anchor and I just wait for his attention to come back to me. So basically nothing happens. A lot of puppies lay down or they bark at it or they paw at the food. They're just like, how can I get to that food? So a couple things, this can become an emergency command, but I like to practice it on regular walks with dogs, especially young dogs. And when you're teaching context related behaviors, like if I throw the food in a straight line, you can't get it. A lot of dogs don't generalize that to this walk by. So now you can see we're trying to walk by and eventually walk over the food. I've got my shoe there. The food's just out of frame, but basically it's right there at the bottom of your screen. And I can always cover it with my foot once I start walking over it if he goes for it. No big deal if your dog eats it. Just keep score. Be like, haha, puppy got 1 point. Drew got 14 points. That's a high score. So look, I'm just letting him stare at it here. Waiting. Yes, feed him. Now I still got to get over it. He's like, can I hang out?
Let's go.
Yeah, good job. So this takes a lot of passes. He's trying to go for it there. You can see I've got him anchored on his chest just so he can't actually get to it. This keeps all the pressure off his little trachea so he doesn't pull against his neck while he's doing this game. So a great game to play on your walks. I think you should do it all the time. I feel like people say leave it when they need it. So foundation training, you got to do it. Do it daily.